Okay, hi. Thank you so much for agreeing to host an essential oil class or event or something for me. It is such a treasure and a valuable thing for me when friends or acquaintances or people of influence in my community agree to help me share my message of essential oils and the empowering gift that they are with more people and with their network, and that you're trusting me to do that with you in a way that will be fun and relaxed and respectful and non-salesy and just enjoyable. So that is really what I'm committed to. So I wanted to make a short video, and I'll send you a little sort of a checklist too on how to host a great event. But I sometimes feel like video is the best way for people to receive information these days. At least that's how I like to get my info, okay? So ideally, we've scheduled this event at least 2 weeks ahead. If it's shorter than that, we work with it, right? But that is the ideal amount of time to be inviting people to an event, unless we are in the thick of the summer or the beginning of the summer or in the thick of the holiday season. I feel like you need more time than that because the calendars get so full with trips and events and stuff like that. But here's how I would recommend doing it. It is most important to me that the people who come to the event are people who actually are sincerely interested or curious about essential oils and are really actually coming to learn how essential oils work. They've probably seen a lot of people talking about them. People all around them are using essential oils, and they're like, okay, yeah, how do these work? Let me know how I can use them, how they can bless my life, right? And so if we can fill a room with those kinds of people, that's the best. If we can fill a table with those kinds of people, that's the best. If we end up with just a handful of people who are sincerely interested, that's like, it's perfect. Now there's been times where there's been classes that have 20 people who are sincerely interested in learning. That's fun. But the point is that they're actually wanting to be there for the purpose of the event, which is essential oils, okay? What has been bad in the past sometimes is when people have come just for the wine, right? Or they're coming just because their friend had begged them to come so that they wouldn't have nobody come. Like, it's better if nobody literally is agreeing to come, nobody can make it. It's better for us to reschedule it than it is for you to beg your 3 closest friends to come and just tolerate me being there, right? So nobody needs to be going through that, okay? So when you make a list of people that you're going to invite, and I strongly encourage you to actually write down a list. I know it seems weird or basic to do that, but it is actually really helpful to you to do that, and helpful to me too if you've got a list that's written down. I would recommend inviting between 20 and 30 people, because typically about half will say yes, I'm coming, and then maybe half will actually come. I would love for you to be that person that surprises us, and like every single person that you invite says yes and they all come. That has happened. That was an event that had like 22 people show up, and we thought for sure it would be about 10. So, but anyway, I do recommend that you invite between 20 and 30 people. But it's with this type of an invitation, okay? Like, I've been getting into essential oils. I love them for this and this. They really help me with X, Y, and Z. Like, make it personal. If I had my, essential oil guru friend come and do an intro to oils like event at my house, would you be interested in coming? Sort of gauging interest, like gauging openness to people coming. So that's a good way to start out. If you already have the date set and you know you're doing it, then it's still, the invitation starts the same way. Essential oils have been awesome for me in this way. Or if you're new to oils, then you're saying, I've been learning a lot about oils and I love them. I'm hoping and that they're going to help me with X, Y, and Z, and they've been doing this for us. And I know you'll love them too. Would you come? Okay. And then you can say right out the gate, you can talk about me, my friend Angie, whatever you want to say about me that's nice. But I prioritize keeping it fun, relaxed, and simple, and not making it complicated or overwhelming for people. And so depending on the type of event we're doing, if we're doing like a specialized topic, or if we're just doing general essential oils, or if we're doing a make and take or something like that, you can tell them what's up with that. but I like to focus on the top 10 oils that doTERRA offers, and just keep it to that if I can when I'm doing an event. Okay, so that because those top 10 oils, you can like solve the world's problems with those top 10. So I try to keep it simple with those top 10 for beginners. There may be a couple that I like to always add in. I really love to recommend the New Kids line, or maybe Intune for certain families, or Balance, or then Serenity. Those are really cool add-ons that I will talk about, but usually I keep it to like lemon, lavender, peppermint, oregano, melaleuca, frankincense, deep blue, On Guard, Digestin, and Breathe. Ah, that's the 10. I remembered them. Okay, so I'm impressed with myself. Okay, so you're literally making a list for me of the people you're inviting. You're inviting in a laid back, would you be open to coming if I do this way? You're talking a little bit about me and how I'm going to keep it fun and relaxed and simple. And then, I don't know, we're humans, we like food. So if you say, you know, I'm going to be having some light refreshments, or I think it's okay to serve, some people like to serve alcoholic beverages, but keep it under control and be careful who you invite. I've had a couple classes go way off the rails because one of the people drank too much right out of the gate, and I just couldn't finish the class. It was crazy, so we don't want to do that. And then it's important that as you get your RSVPs coming in, that 2 days beforehand, you text everybody and say, hey, make sure you don't say, make sure you come, I hope you're still coming. Instead, we're going to use language like, I'm excited to see you on Friday night. I made sure to, get your favorite snacks, or I'm making cookies right now with your name on them, or something like that. If you don't come and eat these, then I'm going to have to eat them all myself. Something playful and fun where you're saying, I'm excited to see you, and I'm thinking of you right now, and I can't wait to see you, and this is why. That helps. But that 2-day reminder is really important so that it gets solidified in people's calendars. But honestly, a lot of times we don't really decide that we're going to something, even though we've RSVP'd positively for it, until the day of. Am I right? Like, as busy people, we're like, yeah, I'd like to do that, but there's always a chance that we're like, we're just not gonna be feeling it that day, or things might come up with the family, and we oftentimes will cross off our thing before we cross off one of our kids or spouses' things, right? If other needs come up, we don't put ourselves first. So it's also really important that you text remind or call remind people 2 hours before the event starts. So we invite 2 weeks ahead of time, we remind positively 2 days beforehand, and then 2 hours beforehand we say, see you soon. Make sure you park, on that side of the street, or don't park in my neighbor's spot, or whatever it is, something that you're just reaching out and saying, I'll see you soon. Okay. So if anybody has any special or unique issues that they're really excited to ask me about or have questions about, and ahead of time, please let me know so I can be prepared for them. Now, sometimes I get a question about kids and whether or not kids should come. It honestly is a lot easier class, and people get a lot more out of it if kids aren't there, obviously. So the mom can really focus and learn what she needs to learn. So I try to help event hosts make arrangements for that. Like, maybe one of the moms that's coming has a teenage daughter who could host at their house, the little kids, while we have our event at their house. Or bring a teenager to the event and have them have a room where she's watching the kids, if there's a lot of little kids involved. But it really is best for the flow of the class and for the people who attend if we can plan it without kids. So encourage your guests to make arrangements for their kids if you can. Otherwise, let's plan together how we can work around that. And then as far as what else you need to do, you're welcome to get some simple refreshments. I think that's nice to do, but not required. Honestly, we could just do it with water. So let me know what your plan is with that. And if I think of anything else, I'll message you some more tips. But thank you so much for hosting for me. We're gonna have a great time. And we'll talk also about what rewards I can give you as a hostess for me, whether or not you're interested in just getting some free product, or maybe we already talked about what I am offering right now in this season of my business to my hostesses. And there's also there may be the opportunity for you to earn some actual cash money from doTERRA for hosting. But we'll just talk about whether or not that's a good fit for you. So anyway, thanks so much, and I'll see you at the event. Bye.